washing machine, there you go. £249. That's how I'm working at some place there. And she even asked for the bath plug for 88 pence. You know what? Come out. I'm the bun. You know what? You're getting the feature. Anyway, let's move on, chooks. I've been a long time. I got another story in here, and I was whoa. Anyway, there's another one here with Madonna. She's walking the road with one of her daughters, and I don't. You know what? I've said before, and I'll say it again. I do not know. All I'm saying is, if somebody wants to adopt a child, on one hand, I'm saying yes. If somebody wants to adopt a child, then give the child a good life and all the rest of it, good education, a good chance. Yes, let the child be in contact with its community, with the community where they come from, so they know where they come from and Wha-Gwarn. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to take the child away and then having them in a different house and grow up different. Let them speak the community and people from the village and still keep in touch. It's good things. That's what I'm saying. There's kids out there in homes anyway in England and all over the place what need a home as well. So before you cuss down Madonna, I'll tell you this, ask yourself this, what have you done for the kids in homes? Now, I'm not asking you to go in there and adopt any child straight away, but I'm saying to you is, if you are in the possibility realms where you cannot possibly have a child, there are homes where children will be happy to have a home. You know what I'm saying? And then, even if you're not adopted, you can go down there and spend a bit of time, you know, go there, ask them what they need, if they need a little handyman or whatever around the place just to do if you. I don't know. But before you bomb Madonna down for adopting, think to yourself, there's children in homes, what have you actually done for them? Alright. This was one I want. Brown's plans to save the world is lying in tatters. Here we go. But this is the picture I wanted. There's a professor here getting dashed out of a conference. So, let's talk about it. Professor turfed out. Yeah? He came to turn out the lights, but protest leader Professor Chris Knight found himself being turned out instead. The radical academic is unceremoniously ejected from the University of East London, which had suspended him after he warned that bankers could find themselves hanging from lampposts. So what he's saying is that to them, man, it might be some little thing where they can go back to the government and ask for more money and they'll get them more money, but to us it's big things, that's serious things he's doing. Man will deal with you serious on road. On road, man will deal with you. If man saw one of them bankers, what this man is saying is, if certain man saw certain bankers, man wants to deal with you on road. Right, them man not like that. They think they can mash up your money, take your money again, and then, hey, you shouldn't say nothing to me. Who are you? You're nothing. You're a statistic. Part of your economy, you're nothing. Right, from finding himself from lamppost during an anti-capitalist protest this week. But he stormed his way into a building at the weekend in a bid to switch off the lights during the Earth Hour, a worldwide environmental campaign to save energy. What's wrong with that? He wants to turn off the lights and it's supposed to be saving energy. That's what you're doing, isn't it? Professor Knight, 66, has backed violent protests against the G20 Economic Summit in London. He said, make no mistake, we are quite prepared to go the whole way, one way or another. Those lights will get switched off. So what my man's saying is, we ain't playing about. We want to know Wha-Gwarn and things are going to happen. But here he is now, and there's, look, you got the professor, man. I am going to, you know what, people will say to me, B, what are you doing? I'm going to tell you how it is. You got the professor, man, telling you how these men are ripping you off, skanking you out in a certain way to speak. That's how I'm going to say it. That's how I look at it. Telling you off, switching you off. He's telling them that we're going to turn off the lights to save the power. Why you man having all this big summit and all these things? People are angry out there. People are proper vexed. People are looking to kick off. Kick off. But yet they have the security man here dashing him out. 66 years old, and that's what they have the security do, dash out the man for having his opinion. A professor, you know. An educated man is coming along and telling you that these things ain't right and this is how they treat him. They get their security man here to bully him up. As I said before, while them man's living large, they get the lower ones to do their work for him. They don't want to hear it. Why can't he chat? Why can't he chat? Why can't he say what you think? He's a professor. You gave him the professorship. You said, oh, you know certain things, so you're going to be classed as a professor. So when you come in there now and chat certain things you don't like, you don't want to hear him. Especially when it's to do with your things and he's going to call you, I don't know what he's going to say. Because he never gave a chance to say nothing. In a democracy, in a place of free speech, he's a professor. I'm not being racist, I ain't being racist, but this is what he's showing me. You have a white man professor who wants to say something to the government and to the people of England. What he, I don't know, it's not racist, it's not, you know, something against a minority of people. He's telling you straight, he wants to tell you, he's got information to give you, and you dashing him out of the building. Yeah? You know what, this man, I'm not going to say it, because I was holding, you know what, you can see I was holding back on saying it, but I'm going to say it. So this black man here dashing him out, the security boy. I wonder how much to pay him. I wonder if his pension is going to be sorted. Because I don't work for them people now. It's alright, you work for them people, so yeah, I'm security for these people. But when you finish, I hope your pension's sorted. I hope you sorted it all. As I said before, don't let them man have you working security for them, thinking that you security, when man's trying to talk truths and rights and righteousness to you, and you dashing them out working for them. And then when you all lost your job or move on and your pension can't make it, or the bank mash up and take your money, you can't afford to survive. The man's trying to tell you a thing. And anyway, I'm going to come true right now anyway, because that's Wha-Gwarn.com. That was Monday. Hit you back in Tuesday in a second. Brown eyes, brownie. You know the rules. Thumbs to mash up, but it's feeling a lot better. Thanks, man. Hi, Brown eyes, brownie. We're back with Tuesday's paper. You know the rules. Wha-Gwarn.com. So they're going to pop up with the right thumb. You know the rules already. Boss up my thumb. Don't want to go about that right now. So we start with a Daily Mirror and Madonna on the front. Why is this super rich egotist allowed to spot of celebrity human trafficking? Where on? That is deep. That is deep. To say that she's celebrity human trafficking, I don't know about that. That's deep things. I'm looking at a woman who's adopting kids and trying to give them a good life and then taking the son back to the village to make sure the child gets his culture and knows where he come from. That's what I'm seeing. I know what you're seeing. But here's what Sue Carroll says. Sue Carroll. Baby by Madonna is a sickening spectacle. This is the opening statement. I'm going to read the whole thing because it's long. It's proper long. Right, I was long on the last one. So I'll just lick through this. Madonna's arrival in Malawi to adopt yet another poor child is the latest example of a new breed of showbiz imperialists who prey on misfortunes of nations too impoverished to resist. That's deep. That is deep. That's a deep thing to say. You know what? There's two sides of the coin, and you need to chat to Madonna. Because she's going to tell you that she's just adopting these children to give them a better life, and is what she's trying to do in her life. I'll ask you this, what are you doing in your life? Email me, Wha-Gwarn.com. Tell me what you're doing in your life. If you're going to bomb Madonna down for adopting children abroad and taking them back home, because I said before, if she's not taking them back home and just taking them there, well then we'll have to cost her down. You know the rules already. But if she's taking them back home to get the culture, and she's giving them a good chance at life, and a good education, and all make sure they have food in their belly and clothes on their back, I ain't going to knock her for that. Email Wha-Gwarn.com and tell us what you're doing for kids. All around the world, yeah, starving kids, tell us what you're doing for them. Let me move through. So we'll talk about the G20 summit, you know the rules already. This is the bomb swoop, what they say, Operation Glencoe, police in the summit. If you look at this picture, you don't see it too good, but there's a picture here with all these beast man, yeah? Them man look wicked. Them man have covered up their face, they got one little number at the back of the helmet, so when they boss out your skull, you don't know who did it. Them man got riot shield, them man are just rocking to boss you up. And that's what the government have in store for you. You do not, listen, when they have their G20 summit, you do not complain. Do not open your mouth and do not walk roll like you're a bad man. They will broke you up. They will broke you up. They're here to help you and protect you and to serve and all that. When it comes to G20 summit, when rich boy comes to town with a big entourage and a big global warming footprint, open your mouth, they will boss it close. Police want it ramping with you. You watch them, man, they will be bossing open heads. Seriously, you think it's a joke? Ask them protester, man. They'll be there with the banners and the kids marching to play. No to G20. Them man will boss you up. What are you about no to G20? All this. That's government sponsored. That's terrorism. They're terrorists. You're supposed to be a democracy where you can complain, have freedom of speech and say your point of view. They let the BNP man say his point of view, but you go down there and say you don't want G20 summit and then they'll boss your head with rock. They'll boss your head with truncheon. They'll boss you up with taser. They'll boss you up with pepper spray. They got them things. They tell you that them things there are illegal for you to carry, but they'll use them on you. But you use them on the policeman and they'll straight you under arrest. That's a firearm. It's firearm, but they can shock you up. Oh. And that's not brainwashing. You complaining? Them man are whoa. Anyway, let me move too, because I was long on the last one, I belong on this one. Daily Express, credit crunch not for MPs on 208,000 a year. Their pay goes up 2.3%, expenses soar 6.8%. Greedy MPs ignited a fresh wave of public revulsion last night after their average pay expenses rocketed up to more than 208,000 a year. So them man are living alright. Them man's telling you about credit crunch, but as I said already, them man are living large. And look at the girl there, look like Grendel Tara. Look at it, one man egg. Easy. And you asking why her man got porn? I'm saying you only got the one film. Let me tell you this. If you ain't got no stone, pan the body head, and if a girl want that, you have to step in on me bed. you finished. Because I don't know what kind of film. Maybe you had black woman on there, I don't know. Maybe you had Brazilian girls on there, I do not know. You never give us no review about the film. You never told us nothing, just charge us £10. I know already, there's Mark there saying you'd have to lick a whole heap of brandy as well, but he never charged us for no brandy. He just said the video. I'm still coming for them. Watch, I'm not finished it. So anyway, let me move through. Police seized weapons as 5 are held in G20 terror plot. Detectives investigated G20 terror plot. Arrested 5 people yesterday and seized weapons including imitation AK-47 assault rifle, handguns. Well, there you go. The Hall Maiden officers held 25-year-old man and allegedly sprayed graffiti on a wall in Plymouth. Why? So they're saying now that the man had an imitation AK-47 assault rifle, handguns and fireworks. Boy, that must have been a dangerous terror plot. The man's going to attack you with firework. Easy done. You better make sure you're not saying that green, that fizzy green one, that will mash you down. And the man also sprayed graffiti on the wall. So them man the top man. Them man coming like Bin Laden, Tara. They had to catch them man before they catch Bin Laden. You're telling me that Bin Laden, yeah, he licked down the whole Twin Tower. You ain't seen him a rat since then. The all-time video. You know the video all like some 70s film. All man like, hey man. That's what kind of 70s all-time wrinkly film they're showing me from Bin Laden. But yeah, this man here, big-time terrorist with imitation AK-47 and a can of spray paint. A can of spray. The man sprays it on the wall and you arrest him like he's terrorist. Is that what terrorists do? Spray it on the wall? What did he spray? Chaz was here. Anyway, just ask one question, yeah? Because all this GSM, and there's a policeman here, the black policeman. And I always want to ask this question. If the black policeman was somewhere where there was a man being questioned and he's been racially abused, whose side would he be on? The side of human rights, what says, that's not right, it's a racial thing, because he's a black man as well, I'm looking for a response from the black man. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting racial abuse from the beast man them, telling me black boy this, black boy that, and I got the one black man there, and I look at the black man to say, you're on, you don't let this allow. Where would he be? Would he be black or would he be blue? I don't know. I do not know. I do not know. Because some out there are doing a good job, as I said before. There's some black police out there doing a good job, and there's some black police out there. Whoa! What? You know who you are. I have to say who you are. You know who you are. Taste of paradise. Taste of paradise. You don't have to advertise no chocolate. You know what I'm saying? Alright, so you're more chill. Right, I'm going to go, and we're going to hit you back with Wednesday. That's been a bit long on the first one. That's why I have to speed back up again. Alright then, Brown Eyes Brown at Wha-Gwarn.com. Catch you back soon on Wednesday. Hello, welcome back to Wha-Gwarn.com. It's Wednesday, the 1st of April. There you go. Small firms, we're in the Daily Mail. Small firms, 1 billion tax U-turn. Alistair Darling last night performed a spectacular U-turn to spare big businesses the pain of £1 billion tax rise. So in other words, the small businessman, you'll be pushed to the hip, you've got nothing left, so you're saying, right, I'll ease off. The minute you get something, I'm coming back on you. But right now, I'll ease off. Enough small businesses have already folded under. Sorry for you. I see enough on the high streets, in Oxford, in Yorkshire, all over the place. I see them in London. Man can't afford them rates. They can't afford them. Man broke right now. So I just want to come true, because I'm in here now and I thought, you know what? There's a part here about the £400 damages for a man who cut his finger. What they're saying is a mechanic cut his finger repairing a police car yesterday, won £400,000 damage from Scotland Yard. Alexander Dog hurt his index finger, knife wedged in the seat. So there's a knife wedged in the seat, he went to do something, cut his finger, didn't know if it had HIV, he got the test, even though that causes worry anyway. And now he gets some little pain or something, and he's sitting called some syndrome thing. So they give him 400,000. But the man must have been in